Okay, you want to use the distributive property. Moving on to dividing polynomials. When you divide coefficients, you divide them normally, so that's going to be 24 divided by 6 is going to just 24 divided by 4 is going to equal 6. And just a reminder, when you subtract when you divide exponents, you subtract the exponent, so it's going to be x to the 5th. So what you might want to do is when we have 4a plus 6 divided by 2, everything gets divided by 2. So you might want to separate that. That might be easier, especially when we're simplifying. So I'm going to split it up and make everything divided by 2, and then I can simplify from there. 4 divided by 2 is 2, so I have 2a, and then 6 divided by 2 is 3, and I have 2a plus 3 is the quotient. Okay, number 16. I'm going to go ahead and separate it. So I'm going to have 12m to the 4th. Everything gets divided by 6m minus 18m squared over 6m as well. And then I'm going to divide my coefficients. I get 2, and m to the 4th minus m to the 1st is going to be m to the 3rd power. And 18 divided by 6, that's going to be a minus sign still, is going to be 3. And again, subtract your exponents. 2 minus 1 is 1. So this is going to simplify down to 2m to the 3rd power minus 3m. Okay, again, I'm going to separate them. So I'm going to have 16x to the 5th, y to the 3rd over 8xy plus 24x squared y divided by 8xy as well. And now I'm going to simplify each fraction here. So we have 16 divided by 8 is 2. I'm going to subtract my exponents, so I get x to the 4th. I'm going to subtract my exponents. I'm going to get y squared. And then we move on to the other fraction. 24 divided by 8 is 3. X squared divided by x is going to be to the 1st power because we subtract the exponents. And I have y divided by y. When I subtract the exponents, I get 0, and anything to the 0th power equals 1. So these y's equal 1, and I get 2x to the 4th y squared plus 3x. Okay, now that I have a trinomial, I'm going to go separate all three into the separate terms. So I'm going to have 12x to the 3rd over 4x minus 16x squared over 4x minus 24x over 4x. I'm going to simplify each division problem. So 12 divided by 4 is 3. And again, I'm going to subtract my exponents. So I get x squared minus 16 over 4 gives me negative 4. And again, I'm going to subtract my exponents, and that gives me x. And I'm going to have minus 24 over 4, which is negative 6. And I'm going to subtract my exponents, which once again gives me 0. And x to the 0 equals 1. So that's going to cancel out and leave me with just the negative 6. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move it down. Okay, I'm going to have separate my trinomial and divide each one by 11r squared. So I'm going to have 22r to the 4th over 11r squared plus 55r to the 3rd divided by 11r squared, and then 11r squared divided by 11r squared. And I'm going to simplify each term. So 22 divided by 11 is 2. And again, I'm going to subtract my exponents because I'm dividing. So that's going to be r squared. 55 divided by 11 is going to give me 5. And I'm going to subtract my exponents, and that's going to leave me r. And then 11 divided by 11 equals 1. And r squared divided by r squared equals 1, or r to the 0th power. So I'm going to be left with 1. So 2r squared plus 5r plus 1. Number 20, I'm going to separate my trinomial and divide each one by negative 2v squared. So I'm going to have negative 12v to the 6th, negative 2v to the 2nd, minus 8v to the 5th over negative 2v squared, minus 6v to the 3rd over negative 2v squared. So I'm going to simplify, and I've got a negative and a negative, and that makes it positive. 12 divided by 2 is 6. and then I'm going to subtract my exponents, making it v to the fourth. Negative and negative, again, make it positive. 8 divided by 2 is 4, and again I'm going to subtract my exponents, making it v to the third. Negative and negative is again positive. 6 divided by 2 is 3, and again I'm going to subtract my exponents, making it v.